The path to senior year has been tough. But this year, you guys are going to win big.
Listen to and talk to your college counselors. They're always here to support you.
Young Nitro! And Miss Connor.
Let me give my daily PSA. FAFSA. The FAFSA is an important piece of college application material for financial aid.
And don't forget about the CSS profile.
Or the iDoc if it applies to you.
Make sure that you check which schools require which tests very early in the application process, so you can take all the subject tests that you need and make sure you have scores before the deadlines. Also, make sure you send your scores as early as possible, because it can take up to 2 weeks for them to arrive.
The Common Application is an application portal that stores all of your personal information, extracurriculars, activities, and an essay. You'll use it to apply to almost all of your schools, and it applies for almost 400 schools.
Hi, my name's Omea, and I applied to the Coalition app. That's very similar to the Common app, except there are fewer schools. That may change in the future.
When you're writing your extracurricular descriptions, make sure to tell a compelling story about what you did, not just hashtag attended meetings, but more than that. How you impacted others, how you impacted yourself, and what a difference you truly made.
Don't forget, it's very important to keep showing that same commitment you've already shown to your extracurriculars throughout your senior year.
Hashtag scienceful.
Hashtag leadership.
The essay process is an important piece of your college application. The essay can often provide another perspective on you that the numbers just can't.
Start early on them, and make sure to keep track of what essay questions are so you can potentially recycle essays. Also, throughout the process, stay true to yourself. Remember, this isn't a formal paper. You can be who you are and be as colloquial as you want. It just has to say what you want it to say about yourself.
And be appropriate.
Make sure you build strong relationships with your teachers so you can ask them for a letter of recs. Also fill out your letter of rec forms so that you make it easier for them. And if you have a possible external recommender who can add a different perspective on who you are, then also be sure to ask them too.
Make sure to go to college visits frequently and prepare for them, and be nice, be on time, and be respectful of your college admissions people. They're like celebrities.
If you're thinking of EDing somewhere, make sure it's your top choice school, and you would definitely go there if accepted beyond all other schools before you decide to do so. Make sure you're fully aware of the financial aid that you may receive and how that might impact your decision.
Don't apply early if your app's not ready. Make sure that your app is at its best quality before you submit it.
Grandpa, is that you? That actually happened. I called my interviewer Grandpa. Scheduling your interview and making sure to make a professional impression is a very important part in the college admissions process.
Let's talk about portals. No, I'm not talking about Harry Potter portals. I'm talking about your college application portals. After you're done submitting your application, whether it's regular decision or early decision, it's always important to check the updates on your portal. Sometimes you get updates from your colleges on admissions information like missing materials or other admissions facts such as financial aid. It's always important to check your portal and make sure you're informed of what your college is telling you.
Portal! The college application process is an emotional one, undoubtedly, and you need to have a community of friends and supportive people around you. For me, I had my guru, Justin, and I had my friend Ved over here. So Justin's going to talk about what it means to be a supportive friend as part of the larger community.
Make sure you're supportive of your friends and sensitive throughout the process.
Rejection hurts, but rejection does not define you. Where you go to college does not define you. You are your own human being.
If you get deferred, don't take it personally. Lots of people get deferred, and everyone always ends up at a place that fits them well.
If you do get deferred, remember to send a mid-year update to some institutions and explain to them that you're either doing a senior research project or AP research, and make sure to express your strong continued interest.
And remember to support your friends no matter what the admission decisions are, because we're all a really awesome community.
College can be very expensive, so applying for scholarships is a very important part of the application process.
Make sure you apply for external and institutional merit-based scholarships.
And don't forget that you may qualify for NEED.
FAFSA.
During the third trimester, it's important to keep colleges up to date on whatever you're doing. That's where AP research and the senior projects come in.
After 2 trimesters at school, you get to spend your 3rd trimester performing a research project. I personally am working with plants, and more specifically, when to water them. And this plant needs water.
When you're performing a senior research project or AP research project, you're going to have your own blog, so make sure it's prim, proper, and up to date.
In 12th grade, going to sporting events is a great way of relaxing and showing school spirit.